So, a couple days ago, I got an email from Jim Collins at the Hollywood Talent Agency wanting to know if I was interested in optioning my book Calico to the movies. And if I was, he promised to set me up with a submission specialist partner, an award winning film advisor, and an award winning studio manager. Well, I couldn't wait to hear more about this exciting opportunity, so I asked for his number. He gave it to me. I gave them a call a few moments ago. They never heard of me. They never heard of the Hollywood Talent Agency. They never heard of Jim Collins. It was clear, though, that I was talking to somebody in the Philippines, and they said they would need to check into their endorsement letters to see if I was indeed offered an endorsement, and could they call me back? And I said, no, you can't call me back. You can email me where you emailed me before. What's an endorsement letter? And they went into a long explanation of what an endorsement letter was, and I just ended the call. But I just got an email now from somebody named Darius Stone, who says, "This is Darius from the Writer's Edge production. I actually received an endorsement from Mr. Jim Collins for a discussion of your book, Calico. It was too late for me to know that there will be somebody who'd call me, so I asked the talent agency if there was someone, Lee Goldberg, that I'm expecting endorsement." I love the great English there. "So I got your email from them, and let me know when you're going to call for discussion." Well, I guess I will call Darius Stone for a discussion right now. Let's try that again. Let's see what happens. I think it's going to be the old pitch deck scam, but we'll see in just a moment.
Lee?
Yes, this is Lee Goldberg.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Who am I speaking to?
Sorry about Darius Stone, sir.
Darius Stone. Just so you know, Darius, I'm recording this so I get all the details right. I'm terrible at taking notes. I originally got a email from someone named Jim Collins at the Hollywood Talent Agency, who said he was going to set me up with an award-winning submission specialist partner and film advisor for my book Calico, and a lot of it didn't make any sense to me, so I arranged this call to get more details.
Okay. So there is one thing that Jim Collins has described to you. Something wrong with the email, I guess. So the award-winning text right there is actually from the film advisor of our company here, Lee. Actually, the purpose of the award-winning film advisor was to, we're going to submit him a requirement for him to know, because
I'm sorry, I'm not following. I'm not understanding at all what you're saying.
Okay.
You're setting up a requirement for him with me. First of all, what is an award-winning film advisor?
I'm basically saying he's an award-winning director. A well-known director or a film advisor. He's actually practically a professional film advisor, sir. He has done some works. He has some IMDb. Of course, once you actually move forward with our process and learn about our discussion and ways and how to deal with this project or a process, we can set up a call with them to have a video call through Zoom application, sir.
Please forgive me. I'm having a very hard time understanding you. Is there someone else I can speak with there who has a firmer grasp on English? I mean, no offense, but you're not making a lot of sense.
Okay. All right. So I'll try my best to make you understand, and I'll try to,
Are you in Los Angeles?
Actually, sir, we are from the Los Angeles, California, sir. I know my accent is a little bit
No, it's not. It's not the accent. Your English isn't making sense. I'm not following what you're saying. Well, let's backtrack. What is the name of your talent agency?
Basically saying, sir, we don't have a talent agency. The one who reached out to you was Jim Collins. He's one of our book scouts also. And I think that book scout was coming from New York talent agency.
Okay, and what's the name of your company?
Our company name is Writers Edge Production. I actually emailed to you earlier.
Yeah, I know, and I got the email, and I looked up Writers Edge Production on Google, and I couldn't find any record of that company.
You did. You can click the link.
Yeah, but forgetting the link though, I just did Google because I figure if you guys have this, award-winning film advisor and all that you'd have a presence in Hollywood, that people would know who you are, and you'd have.
Okay. So what we meant about that is that we actually have a person who is currently working with us. Is that the award winner? Okay, award winner film advisor. Okay, do you want to search him up online, sir? I could actually give out his name.
Sure. What's his name?
You can search it up on Hisafai. Let me check. Okay, his name is Warot Nidvongs. He's a Thai.
He's done a short film called Pidge. All the other stuff, he's a gaffer, meaning he works in the electrical department. Let's see.
And you could actually visit his...
So he's a director you'd be setting my project up with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mainly right now, he's actually a filming professor. That is kind of job that he's currently working on.
He's a filming professor. He teaches film somewhere.
Yeah. He's actually also based in New York City, sir.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So tell me what this program is you're offering me.
Okay. So our company, to give you a little bit background, we actually specializes in helping authors like you to take the next step toward Hollywood by submitting your book directly to production companies. Okay, so that would mean here, Lee, that we are not the one who is going to be making your book into a movie, but we are planning to submit your book to different kinds of varieties of production companies. Okay, we have actually a list of participating companies as of March, which is this month, and then we are going to let you choose. Okay, once you move forward with this program, I'm so sorry. And once you move this program, we can actually give you our list of participating companies for your choosing. Okay, so we are going to be submitting a production company once a month because we want to focus our let's see here, material on enhancing and refining materials before we submit this to the production company. Okay, so we guide you through the process, ensuring your book gets exposure it deserves. So that would mean also that we are going to provide you a certificate that we actually submit this to the certain company. So again, from this early on, I want to be transparent with you, Lee.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be honest with you, straightforward. This type of program, there is no guarantee. Okay, by submitting materials or submitting your book to turn it into a film, the chance is 50-50 to be accepted to the production company.
And
Okay.
What is your involvement? Are you taking a percentage of whatever I make, or am I paying you something to do this, to get my book certified to be submitted to these production companies who may or may not be interested in it?
Well, there are two things that you're going to do. First, in our end, actually, we receive commissions by accepting. Once this project will be accepted through a production company, so we're going to be getting a commission onto that. And the second, by submitting a book to a certain production company, actually requires money.
It does. Why does it require money?
Go on, sir.
Why does it require money to submit a book to a production company?
Well, if we are going to be submitting them cold emails, well, there's a higher chance that it won't be noticed.
I don't understand.
Okay?
From my understanding, what a literary agent does is they take a percentage of whatever you make from the sale of your book to a studio, and that's how they make their money. They charge nothing to submit to studios, and studios don't have a fee for looking at material. So that's why I'm confused about why it would cost me money to submit my work to a studio.
Well, because we are submitting your book to a production company is not the only thing that we're going to do. Okay, we are a service provider also. Before we're going to be sending that to the production company, we have to refine it.
What do you mean by refine
Get
it?
a higher chance. I mean, we're going to also asking you the requirements for us to submit to the production company.
And
We're going to be requiring to you is a video pitch of yourself talking to a camera. Okay?
Well,
we require 5 to 10 minutes of you, and then after that, we're going to also to provide you a questionnaire, a guideline of what you're going to be speaking into.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Go on, sir.
You mentioned you're in Los Angeles. Where are you? Where's your offices?
Culver City, sir.
Culver City. Okay. So I could stop by and see you then.
You could actually stop by, sir.
Okay. And are there any other names you guys do business as besides Writers Production?
No, sir.
No?
That is the only company that we are working.
So you're not a company based in the Philippines using a whole bunch of different names, asking writers to do a pitch deck in order to have their stuff submitted to studios? No.
Because if we are from the Philippines, we actually just wanted to, just like them, a scammer.
Yeah.
And from there on, I was actually, I told you that this program is no guarantee. Because if I'm going to tell you that this is 100% guaranteed, now that is a scam.
Did you guys do any research into me before you called me?
In my end, I didn't have the time because the endorsement was late.
The endorsement?
Yeah, Jim Collins, right?
So Jim Collins looked into me.
Yeah.
So you don't know who I am or what my book is about or anything like that?
Yes, sir.
Would it surprise you to know that I'm a #1 New York Times best-selling author who sold over 3 million books? Or that I've written and produced hundreds of hours of television shows and movies? Or that I get calls like this all the time from fraudulent scammers who want me to do pitch decks, and what I do is I record the calls and post them on social media?
Well,
if you'd Googled me, you would have known all that, and if I were you, I would put in your computers, don't call Lee Goldberg, because he knows we're Philippine scammers and is going to out us. And it's going to be very embarrassing for you. I mean, your script is just terrible. I mean, at least the other guys I talked to could speak English and had a coherent pitch. You just don't make any sense. I don't understand how anybody falls for this scam. I just don't. I mean, you at least have to have a coherent, reasonable pitch. This one makes no sense. Of all the pitch deck scams I've heard, and I've probably heard 40 or 50 of them, this is probably the weakest one.
Mine.
Yours,
Well,
yes. I
we're
mean,
not trying to
Oh,
It's
it's a total scam.
It's reaction.
You've never sold a film, but I do like now that I know about this guy Warut Snidvong. That's a new one. I'll have to look into this guy. But you guys should be ashamed of yourselves. You hit up people who don't have the kind of experience I do. My book has already been optioned to the movies. I've written for the movies. I've had my books adapted. What you're talking about is utter baloney.
Let me tell you one thing, Lee. Your acquisition is actually, I understand also that you're skeptical. And you've done things to the people who've done things bad to you. Okay? We're trying to do honest work here.
This is not honest work. You're not sending pitch decks to anybody.
It's a scam.
There's nobody at Universal Studios or Warner Brothers or any major studios who's asking for pitch decks from authors. You've never read my book. Your other guys never read my book. If you knew anything about me, you never would have called me because it would be ridiculous. Somebody with my kind of success and experience is not someone who's going to fall for this pitch deck scam.
And if you are this kind of person that doesn't want to be talked to, well, I know that. So to say this, you're an awful person, sir.
I'm not ripping people off. You are.
Living.
I'm not the one stealing money from the Philippines from people in the United States. This isn't honest work. It's a crime what you guys are doing. And you should be ashamed of yourselves. And if I were you, I'd put in your computers, don't call Lee Goldberg, because every time you do, I'm going to out you.
No problem, sir. No problem. Okay? So, it's okay if you have to post this, but by the time that we find this post,
You'll have changed your name. I know.